Ask you to raise your right hand and let me place you under oath. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this case to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Good afternoon, sir. Will you please introduce yourself to the court?
My name's Eric Levoy Henderson.
And when were you born, sir?
January 27th, 1964.
Now, I'm just going to get right to the meat of everything because as you came out, we were learning that you were told that the state made an offer that you would be sentenced to time served.
Yes, sir.
And the court is not accepting that offer. And
Okay.
part of the court's job, in large part, is to ensure community safety.
Yes, sir.
And when, as you just heard, the court read over 41 offenses going back to 1983. Yes. Now, I had no reason to question any of these offenses, but you whispered in my ear that some of these are not you.
Yes. Well, what it is, me and my son, we got the same last name, and which he's a second, I'm a first, and we had this trouble before where they had me and him. We got our charges crossed somehow or another, and they tried to arrest me one time, which he was wanted by the police, and they finally got that figured out. But they've been getting my between my birthday and his or something in between our charges. They've been just getting both of them confused.
Okay, so I think the best thing to do, and you took an oath with regard to your honesty, all right?
Yes, sir.
You acknowledge that you do have a criminal history,
Oh,
correct?
I do. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So I'm going to do something similar to what the court just did with regard to reading out your charges, and you let us know whether that was you or not. I mean, please remember, you are under oath.
Yes.
So if it comes back that you're not telling the truth with regard to anything, there could be greater consequences. So this pre-sentence report shows that well, let me go back. Your son, Eric Henderson II,
Yes.
he's no longer with us, correct?
No, he passed away June the 9th,
2019?
2019.
And prior to this recent string of arrests, you don't have anything reflected from 2019
I can't
on?
recall a whole lot of it.
All right, so back in May of 2015, this shows something out of Sumner County. Were you living or doing anything around Sumner County back in 2015?
I think I've got a DUI in Sumner County.
Okay. And then a possible violation of probation on that DUI?
I don't think I did. I think I finished up my little school thing up there and whatever they told me I had to do.
Okay. What about Davidson County in 2013? There was a driving while under the influence of an intoxicant. That was probably your second DUI.
That was probably my second DUI, yes, sir.
And then you also had, I think, a DUI in Davidson County in 2012.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Looking at some of these, some of them may be related to one another. In 2012, when you had the DUI, was there a theft also involved with that?
I can't recall no theft. I don't even know what that'd be for. But you don't.
Did you get in trouble in Williamson County in 2011?
It was me and my brother got into trouble.
Okay.
He went to Kmart and grabbed some jewelry or something out of a case, and since I was there, they charged me with it too.
Okay. And then in 2011, you got a reckless driving?
Sounds right.
And what about in Davidson in 2010? An assault?
2010.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't tell you that.
Okay. And just so we get an idea, so we don't look back too far, your son, Eric, how old was he when he died?
33. 34?
33? Okay, so
He's been gone for 6 years now.
so he would have turned 18 somewhere around 2005? What year was he born?
84,
Born in 84.
April
2002.
30th.
2002 is when he would have turned 18. Just so I know we're looking at the appropriate
Okay.
times here. Would you have got, so the Williamson County thing in Kmart, we see actually may have happened in 2010.
That sounds about right.
Theft of property, you had 2 years suspended, and then I'm guessing in 2011, that's when you wound up doing 60 days on that?
I think so.
Okay, so those were connected.
Yes, sir.
All right. A vandalism charge from 2009, makes sense? Where you got 60 days in custody in Davidson County?
Vandalism. Be truthful, I couldn't tell you for sure.
Okay.
I'm not gonna deny it, but,
What about a harassment charge in 2009?
I don't know.
Seems to be from the same date, 4/23/2009. Harassment and vandalism.
That's when me and the old lady was arguing or something.
Okay. So something, it sounds about
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
That's a possibility.
Then let me
Yeah,
ask
a lot
you
of
about this one charge in which the court didn't know what it was. It's a death of an employee caused by a violation of standards. Was that related to you?
No.
Okay, because
Death,
that's when you said
you
something to
talking
me.
about a death, you say?
That's what I'm,
No, I ain't never hurt anybody ever in my life.
okay.
Now,
And
I ain't been in a fight with nobody, and
Okay,
take the employer.
I don't think that's what's being said here. Did you ever see anybody die while working, or was there ever a death related to any legal work that you were doing?
No.
Okay, okay.
No.
And I think that definitely caused a little bit of confusion for the court,
Yes.
where the judge even
No,
said,
no.
I don't know what that's about. So you don't know what that's about?
None of that whatsoever.
Okay. All the other stuff, was there anything else that you heard that the court was reading off that may have stood out to you that I don't think this was me?
It's been so long ago. I'm just trying to get behind all that. I'm trying to be a better person. I've stopped drinking and I've started doing that lot of things, and I've been talking to God, and I just figured that drinking was getting me in so much trouble. And I've been clean and sober for over a year. I was clean sober over a year before I even come back to court last time.
That hearing had a little bit of everything. Judge David Wolfe presided over the sentencing of Eric Levoy Henderson. And while it started as a straightforward plea agreement, it turned into a careful review of Henderson's long and complicated criminal record. I'd been offered a deal of time, served with probation, but Judge Wolfe wasn't willing to rubber stamp it after reading a presentence report that listed more than 40 prior offenses going back to 1983. Henderson, calm and respectful, explained under oath that some of those entries weren't his, but belonged to his late son, who shared his name. He acknowledged he did have a record, including multiple DUIs, reckless driving, vandalism, harassment, and theft-related charges, but insisted some entries, like an unusual death of an employee caused by violation of standards, weren't connected to him at all. The court pressed him to confirm which charges were his, working case by case through prior counties and years. Henderson admitted most, clarified a few, and denied ever causing anyone's death, saying firmly, "I ain't never hurt anybody ever in my life." What stood out was his demeanor, polite, candid, even remorseful, explaining that he'd quit drinking, found faith, and been sober for over a year before coming back to court. Judge Wolfe balanced firmness with patience. He reminded Henderson that he was under oath and that dishonesty could bring consequences, but also gave him space to distinguish his own record from his son's. The defense emphasized his efforts at sobriety, while the Commonwealth stayed quiet for much of the review, letting the judge and defendant work through the inconsistencies. The overall courtroom atmosphere was serious, but not hostile, more like a meticulous fact-checking session than a contentious argument. Henderson came across as a man trying to step away from decades of poor choices, while Judge Wolfe showed why sentencing isn't just about deals on paper, but about ensuring the record is fair and accurate. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.